Hello again, everyone. Zach Attack is here with the Atak Sportz for Monday, January 6th, 2014. I'm on the iPod today because of, like I said, my computer's not wide enough to make webcam videos, so hey, making it on here. Right now, let's kick off with the NFL. Wildcard thoughts, results, plus my predictions on the divisional games. Well, I hope my predictions for the divisional are better than my predictions for the wild card. I was wrong on all my predictions that I made. On last Monday's Atak Sportz, I made my predictions for the wild card games. I think it was 0 for 4. I sucked on all of them. I thought the Chiefs were going to beat the Colts. What a wild game that was. I was at a gig Saturday. I watched the first 2 quarters of the Colts-Chiefs game. I thought Chiefs had it in the bag because Chiefs had some great plays, great passes, and great interceptions. You know, like, there was some interception moves from the Chiefs, which led the Chiefs to really take advantage of those turnovers that the Colts gave them. And had some great touchdown passes, great long passes, man. There was some badass long plays. And the Chiefs were just dominant in the first half. So I missed a little bit of the second half because I was at the gig on Saturday. And I saw the score from the screen there. They had a TV screen there. This last on the screen, I was like, the Colts catched up and they won 45-44. Man, that would have been a crazy second half then. You know, I'll give Andrew Luck credit for that, for winning. Then the other game on Saturday is Saturday's wildcard game. I missed, of course, since I was at the gig as well. Missed the entire Eagles-Saints game. Saints won their first ever road game in the playoffs, winning 26-24. Another close game on Saturday. And I was wondering that game. I thought the Eagles were going to win. I like the Saints too, but I thought the Eagles were going to do well. But hey, you know, too bad for New Orleans. I mean, too bad for Eagles, but New Orleans won. Then, Chargers and the Bengals game. I should have thought better about Dalton. Dalton, man, he sucked it. Threw a lot of interceptions in that game against Chargers. And Chargers just, I didn't really care about the game that much, but still, the Chargers could be the Ravens of this season. Because they're the Cinderella team, you know, they're the 9-7 team. You know, they could be the lucky team to make the playoffs, to make the Super Bowl at least. So, because San Diego got lucky to make this playoff. And then, you know, they won against the Bengals 27-10. They just slaughtered them. So then we had the San Francisco 49ers Packers game. Now, the other 3 games, the winning team were the ones that were leading in the first half. Green Bay was leading in the, not leading, but trailing. Colts, Saints, and the Chargers were all trailing in the first half, and they won. And Green Bay also trailed in the half in their game against Frisco. The first half was kind of a sluggish first half. I was able to see that game because it was Sunday. Sluggish first half, you know, field goals, kind of an unexciting first half. Second half was when it really kicked in with some great plays. Great catch of Jordy Nelson from Rodgers. I really thought Green Bay were going to get it done, especially was in their place. And then they had the advantage, not just because of Rodgers being back, but also it was cold as hell. And they worked on the frigid weather. Of course, San Francisco, you know, California weather. It came down 2-1 field goal. 2020 tied after Frisco got another touchdown. I think it was the third or fourth quarter they got another touchdown. Then Packers got a field goal at least to tie it. You know, some great drives in that second half after a sluggish kind of, not a lot of whole exciting plays like the Bears-Packers game. And like that Bears-Packers game, it came down to one play. Of course, the Bears-Packers game, it all went down to that one fourth down play. That one play is going to haunt Bears fans forever. But Packers got a little bit of their own medicine by a field goal with 2 seconds left being their downfall. With the field goal kicked by San Francisco. So San Francisco, 23-20, beat the Packers again. And the field goal could have been blocked, but it may not have mattered anyway. So the Packers lost again to Frisco. Frisco head on to the divisional rounds. Now, like I said, I was one of my predictions last week for the wild card. So let's see if I can do better on divisional predictions. So divisional. We got the AFC divisional games. Indy against New England. That'll be on Saturday. The 8 o'clock game. I would say Pats. You know, the top two teams in the AFC are the ones that got the bye. Pats and Broncos. So I would say, I think last year I wanted a Pats Broncos game in the divisional championship in the AFC championship, but it came to be last year. But I hope for it this year. So I would say Pats, but the Colts could upset, but I'm still sticking with the Pats. You know, Tom Brady. Then we got the Broncos against the Chargers. Second year in a row that the Broncos are taking on the Cinderella team. You know, like I said, Broncos lost the divisional game to the Ravens last year. The Ravens were 9-7, and they went on to be the Super Bowl champions. Once again, Broncos were in that same position with another 9-7 team from the regular season, being the Chargers, the other Cinderella type team. Despite that ominous premonition again, after they lost to the Ravens last year, I would still stick with the Broncos for the AFC game. NFC. By the way, the Broncos game is on Sunday. Then the NFC divisional games. Carolina and Frisco. Yes, from what I've read, Carolina did beat Frisco early in the year. And I haven't seen much of Carolina's games. I haven't been able to watch much of Carolina's games. But I heard Cam Newton's improved. So, this is a tough decision. But I would say Frisco. You know, revenge. You know, payback. You know, avenge the loss against Carolina. Be perfect. So I would pick Frisco. And the Saints, New Orleans Saints against the Seahawks. Because they've done pretty well this season from what I've seen with Russell Wilson. So, there you go. Those are my predictions on divisional. Let's see if I do better on these predictions than I did last week for Wild Card. Now, on with wrestling. Now, before we get to my Raw preview tonight, first Raw of the New Year, the WWE Network is rumored to be announced, finally. I've been hearing rumors about I think I commented about a few weeks ago, that the WWE Network's supposed to be some app thing, for channel. Now, they're supposed to announce it this Wednesday in Las Vegas at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It'll be broadcast on WWE.com, probably on the YouTube channel as well, and other things. And I'm hearing they're taking all the shit off Netflix and YouTube, all the full-length matches, and all the DVDs they put on Netflix. They're taking them off to start preparing for this network. They're not specifically announcing what they're announcing, but it's saying there's some major announcement with Stone Cold Steve Austin, John Cena, and Vince McMahon all scheduled to be at this press conference. And like I said, that's all leading towards the WWE Network. So that announcement will take place on Wednesday. And I will make a video immediately following that press conference on Wednesday. So stay tuned for that video on Wednesday around maybe 11 o'clock. But my comments about the announcement of the network and what they said about it during the press conference and all that stuff. Now, on with my Raw preview for this evening. Old School Raw. I haven't been able to watch a full-length Raw in a while, and I am going to be watching Raw. That means I'm making a review tonight after the show. You know, Jefferson laid me off tonight because of this weather. You know, snowstorm over the weekend. Top 4 questions must be answered tonight. Question number 4. What happened with the Shield? Now, I'm hearing the Shield's tension within the Shield. I'm hearing there's supposed to be a Piper's Pit tonight. You know, Old School Raw with Roddy Piper hosting it. With the Shield being the guest. That's what I'm hearing rumors about the Shield being involved in, about breaking up and being individual because they're trying to push Roman Reigns as a big star. Roman Reigns is set to take on CM Punk tonight, so we'll see how that match spells out after Punk defeated Seth Rollins last week. I saw that great ending when Punk caught him for the GTS. I did see a little bit of that from last week's Raw, so we'll see how he does against the big muscle Roman Reigns. But we'll see if the Shield tension, from what I've been reading from several websites, happens. And they've been dominant for a year, but individually they can do well. Especially, like I said, they're pushing Rollins as the guy instead of Seth Rollins. Question number 3. Will any new matches or participants be announced for the Royal Rumble? As we see last week, the main event is John Cena against obligatory rematch against Randy Orton for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. So that's the only match we know thus far. So any new matches or participants we could be added, including a guy I'm wearing his t-shirt, even though he just joined a certain family of weirdos, which I'll talk about when we get to question number 1. But tell me, question number 2, who will be involved in the old school war tonight? Now, the last time I did the old school war was great. I love the setup, the old costumes, and of course, I wish they used a lot more superstars, because I didn't see a lot of old superstars much on the old school war. But from what I'm hearing, a lot of people are appearing, including Ric Flair, Sky Tuhati, Rikishi, a lot of old school guys. New Age Outlaws, I'm hoping, we could see a lot of old school guys. Not just guys you see on a regular basis show up on these old school things, but old school we don't see much of. Maybe Jake the Snake? Love to see that. But we'll see what old school alumni and Hall of Famers. I mean, DiBiase, senior, not junior. So we'll see who shows up or not. Now, question number 1 will happen with D-Bry or Daniel Wyatt. What is he now? I got this shirt. I got it today. WWE.com had a sale on t-shirts. $20 on t-shirts. Plus an extra 20% off. So I got this shirt last week. Right before New Year's. So it just came today. And it's rough timing because of the fact he joined the Y. I did see the ending of Raw with him. He's been getting his ass whipped. Storyline-wise, he's been getting his ass whipped for the last couple weeks. I think he's finally reluctant and finally complying with the Wyatts just to not get his ass beat anymore by the Wyatts. He's getting his ass whipped every week. And now he's conforming, he's joining the Wyatts. It's kind of a weird situation. I saw him resisting, but he ended up walking with them. And I've been seeing photos from his house show appearances. He's now, like I said, refilled to his Daniel Wyatt and got a full-on suit. And even my dad commented about this. He's like, "We're gonna get the sheep mask. You think he'll wear a goat mask?" That'd be kind of weird and funny. So we'll see how kind of effect D-Bry will have now that he's complying and conforming with the Wyatts. But I think he'll be in the Wyatts for a few weeks, then turn on them. That's what I'm hoping for. Do I think D-Bry will eventually turn on the Wyatts? Yes! 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 That's what I'm hoping for, but we'll see how he does this week. And what goes down on Old School War tonight at 8/7 Central on USA Network. That is it for the Atak Sportz for today. I haven't said this in a while, and I'll say it. I'll see you all later tonight for my Raw review. With that in mind, you've all been attacked by the sports news from Zach. Thank you all so much for watching. See you all later. Yes! Yes! Yes!